Hannes Stefansson versus Magnus Carlsen played at the European Championship in 2007. Two Icelandic players again. White has just played knight e5 and Magnus played queen f5. What can we say about this position? Optically, it seems as if White has quite a menacing position. He's got his rooks in play. He's got this knight on e5 and this active queen on c4. Both pieces are pressuring the point f7, and also if this knight, this pawn on f7 is gone, this knight on e6 might be pinned and might get lost. On the other hand, White might also have to strike because this pawn d4 is a structural weakness, and if Black were to stabilize his position, his pressure against d4, the points d4 and e5 might tell. So in this position, Stefansson decided to strike, which looks dangerous enough. He played knight takes f7, taking away the support from this knight on e6. Carlsen took with a king, and now Stefansson played rook e3. And this really looks dangerous for Carlsen. Rook f3 is a big threat, winning the queen in the f-file. And also this knight on e6 is very loose. White might also follow with rook e1, picking up this knight on e6. But in fact this combination which White designed in this position, playing knight takes f7, it doesn't work. There's a refutation, and what more can I say? Carlsen, of course, found this reputation, or rather had seen it before. I think this is the right way to put it. I don't think he sat down here at the board and tried to refute White's combination. I'm sure he saw it maybe long before, that this doesn't work. Okay, White threatens rook f3. What would you do as Black here? How did Carlsen continue? What do you think? Refute White's concept. Cool. Just capturing on d4. You have the nerves of a Viking, you have the nerves of Magnus Carlsen. This is what he did. Rook f3 is not a threat at all in this position. Very well seen. Bishop d4 was Carlsen's reply. White played rook f3, winning the queen. The knight can't interpose because it's pinned. But Carlsen simply took on f3. Pawn takes f3, and now please show the point. What was Carlsen's point in this position? How did he continue? It's so simple once you've seen it. Bishop takes c3. Yeah, this wins the game. Bishop takes c3. Rook on d1 is hanging. White must take on d8. Black recaptures. And now White went in the game. White played f4 and resigned after rook d4. If after rook takes d8, White captures on c3, he's got queen for rook and knight for the time being, for a very short time being, in fact, because now Black can pick up White's queen by force. Rook d1 check, king g2, knight f4 check. It's not pinned anymore. That's one of the points. The queen was on c4 before, pinning this knight, but on c3 it's not pinning the knight anymore. Knight f4 check, king g3 only move, knight e2 picking up the queen and winning the game. Very cool play by Magnus. It would be interesting, in fact, how long before, let's say around maybe in this position after knight e6, knight e5, queen f5, how long before he saw that this sacrifice on f7 in fact could be refuted. Otherwise it would be very dangerous to allow this, but Carlsen simply allowed his queen to be taken. Queen here, bishop takes, now queen takes rook, and the weakness of this f4 square decides the game. Bishop takes, rook takes, and if queen takes, check on d1, and knight f4 followed by knight e2.